What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, John, Luke, and Josh. And joining us today is the man behind the tiger himself, your favorite Fun Friday member of the Front Yard fam, Tim Wright. What's up, Tim?
I'm having a great day. I'm ready to lie, cheat, and deceive my way into a victory. Let's go.
What else? And here to try to stop Tim from lying, cheating, and deceiving his way to victory, because he's here to win as well. Is good friend of the show, return guest, senior writer for FootballGuys.com. He's a contributor for the Panthers for Sports Illustrated and the co-creator of the Carolina Fandom podcast. Our great friend Jeff Haseley. How's it going, my man?
Very good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Looking forward to doing this fun game exercise that you want to call it, and
game exercise.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna lie, cheat, and deceive.
Hell yeah!
Speak it into existence, Jeff. Speak it into existence.
Can't wait for this game exercise. This game exercise is gonna be great.
This game exercise is going to be one of the better game exercises we've had in a little while. I'm pretty sure, and that is what I would like to call it, guys. We've got some people in the chat here. Craig saying TGI FYFF. Thank God it's Front Yard Fantasy Friday, my guys.
Oh, well done.
That's great. That's great. That's
and
so
Kevin
good.
here saying bird up, Kevin. We got Swamp in here saying who dat? J-Rod.
Who dat, Swampy?
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Swamp.
And Kev saying happy Friday. And so I'm saying hope the Mixon injury isn't too bad.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that. We got Jordan in here saying, hey, a Panthers fan.
Wow.
You know, we got a little bit too much
right.
Panthers going on today, guys, because isn't Jordan
weird.
coming on with us in a couple hours?
He is.
Yeah.
It's just today like Panthers Day. We just like all of our live streams are like only
Darnold
Panthers fans.
They're killing
Darnold
it.
Day.
They're killing it, right? Why not?
They are. Sam
Darnold.
Darnett Day.
Sam Darnett Day. Man, the amount of garbage I got for even moderately supporting Sam Darnold in the beginning of the offseason from you two. And I know it was kind of a joke. You were playing with that because I said it wasn't my guy, but man, you guys gave it to me. He's killing it so far. Jordan says Jeff,
he's still a average at best fantasy quarterback,
which is so much better than he was last year.
True. That's true.
Jordan said, Jeff, how do you feel about them right now and the trade for Henderson?
I like what I'm seeing so far. Defense has absolutely played well beyond what I thought they were going to, especially compared to last year. Darnold has been a nice surprise. And as far as CJ Henderson goes, yeah, I mean, they needed to do something, I think. You know, losing JC Horn for the foreseeable future, maybe not the whole year, but for a long time, they needed to do something. And I'm glad that they made a move. But, you know, at the same time, you know, they're losing picks. They lost a pick with the second round pick on Darnold, a third round pick here getting CJ Henderson. So hopefully he fills in nicely, and you know, there's not too much of a letdown in terms of that position and you know how they do. So yeah, I like it. I just want to see what happens first, and it may not be the first couple of weeks here. I'm not sure how much play he's going to get against Dallas this week, so we'll see. But hopefully, it's an investment for the future.
Do you think the team is having any FOMO after seeing Dan Arnold just show out last night on Thursday Night Football? You think they're looking at that and go like, God, what could have been?
No,
they're missing
I don't think so, because the tight end isn't like a huge piece of their offense, right? Yeah. So I think they're happy for him. I agree with you. I think the trade made sense. They probably were like, parties. You know what? Well, I think Arnold was a throw-in in the deal, perhaps.
D. Arnold.
And
D. Arnold,
you know, that maybe that's what got it done. So, D. Arnold.
Yeah, Urban wanted his tight end, and you guys had a need at corner. It seems like that trade worked out for everyone. It was one I did not see coming, but it was one. Whenever you saw it, you were like, "Oh, that makes sense. Makes complete sense." Swamp has a question for us. So Lockett is questionable. If he plays, how confident are y'all? So I guess another way to word this: if Lockett plays this weekend, are you keeping him in your starting lineup? Yeah. I like that's the only actionable advice I can give from this. If he plays, I'm starting him. If he doesn't, I don't. Yeah. So it sucks whenever there's these question marks, because sometimes it does mean a lesser workload or less involvement. But what are you going to do? Bench Lockett? Like, I'm not going to.
questionable too.
You just can't do it at this point. He's been way too productive. There's really, I mean, even if you have like really good options, like they'd have to be pretty darn good to actually consider that.
I'm laughing at Scott Fish's comment.
Yeah.
You got to put
Jail invited me to come on the show, but all this talk of exercise makes me glad I couldn't. This game exercise that we're doing.
Well, you know what? I'm just glad they didn't come in and say, man, they never invite me on the show.
And then Scott also saying, ask Jeff when Sam will look to his second read. Despite winning and throwing for 300 yards, that was tough to watch last week.
Yeah, work in progress. But Scott, I'll let you know that we'll try to let Sam know of your comment and see what he replies with.
Or relay the info.
I like this. I'll throw into double and triple coverage instead of my wide open second read.
As long as it's the Sam, as long as it's the DJ Moore, I don't care.
Guys, we are in the process of deprogramming Sam Darnold from Adam Gase. Like, it's not done. It's like whenever you watch those cult documentaries and they take someone out, it takes time to deprogram. So maybe after a couple
Adam
more
Gase
games,
literally taught that. He was like, "Hey, just lock one of the receiver and toss it
Just
because
throw it
I
in
planned this up. It's going to work."
That's what I told Peyton, and it worked out well.
Offensive genius is what I am.
God, the worst thing that ever happened to the NFL was Adam Gase having Peyton Manning on that team. Like,
Accidentally.
it just
up,
ruined
man.
it.
Fail up.
It depends who you ask. Actually,
You're right. For Adam Gase, that's the best thing that ever happened. Guys, before we get into our game, Josh, I know you've got some news for us. You want to run through that real quick, and then we will get into our game for the day.
There's quite a bit of news that it's just a lot of, checking up on people's injuries. Are they in? Are they out? Let's start here. Julio Jones and A.J. Brown, they are both officially out. They will not be available this week.
Don't start them.
I
advise. Don't start them.
And I'm nervous for Tannehill, too, to be completely honest. I'm nervous for Tannehill with both of his two primary receiving options out.
Derrick Henry's going to have
run
10
for 1,000 yards.
Yeah, maybe.
So Derrick Henry's game going to happen this week.
Jeff, are you comfortable starting Westbrook Akine?
I am not. I don't know if I think Ferkser should be all right because he's been practicing this week. I think he'll be okay. He could see some play. I don't know. Maybe we will see more 12 personnel in that regard. So, but this seems like it's going to be a real heavy Derrick Henry type of game. But I mean, it can't always be Henry. As good as he is, someone's going to have to make some plays. So who else do they have? Reynolds?
Tannehill said he's very confident in Kine, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but Tannehill came out and said he's very confident, and that doesn't mean a ton, but
yeah, it just depends on game script what they decide to do. Is he a possibility? Like a DFS GPP type of guy? Yeah, sure, right. But I don't know if I would rely on him though in my redraft leagues where I have to pick a starter. I'm like, nah, I think I'll look at someone else, because you don't want to have that goose egg. You don't want to miss out on anyone either. But at the same time, yeah, it's a little risky.
I just can't see myself starting him this week with if there's an option like Emmanuel Sanders or Tim Patrick or even like a Jacoby Myers or something like that on the waiver wire. I just don't see a world where he's the best option on the waiver wire for me to start this week. And because A.J. Brown and Julio aren't out long-term, I have no interest in picking them up.
Yeah. Some other news that came through. Deontay Johnson, he logged a full practice. DJ Chark did suffer a fractured ankle last night. Sucks for DJ Chark. From a fantasy perspective, this is good news for Marvin Jones and Laviska Shenault, I would say. They're going to get more targets. I'd take it that way, at least, just from a fantasy perspective. Let me know if anyone disagrees there. Guys, it's not guaranteed that Kittle plays this week. That's what Kyle Shanahan said. That's why
it's not guaranteed that any of us play this week. We're all just the little objects on this spinning earth and waiting to see how it unfolds.
So look out for this, though. If Kittle's not able to play, I know a lot of people don't carry two tight ends, especially if you have Kittle. So you might need to pick one up.
Yeah.
So much news today. Elijah Moore, he's out this week with a concussion. Elijah Mitchell is doubtful with his shoulder injury. Curtis Samuel and Antonio Gibson, they are both back at practice Friday.
Baby.
This looks great for both of them. Definitely putting Antonio Gibson in my lineup. Hey, is anyone willing to start Curtis Samuel this week?
No.
I would start him over.
Akine.
Akine.
I think that's debatable.
Yeah,
it's debatable.
AJ Brown.
I mean, it's against the Falcons, so maybe.
Heavily over AJ Brown, I know.
That's for sure. So Rob Gronkowski, he's back at practice, guys. So that's great news for every Gronk fantasy manager. Lamar Jackson back at practice. I didn't really think he was going to miss this game, but he's got a back injury. Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton, they are both officially out for week 4. Dalvin Cook returned to practice, which is great news. Darrell Henderson will play this week. Not playing Sony Michel. Nope. Everyone agrees with me. Andy Dalton is questionable this week. Christian McCaffrey is officially out. Gio Bernard is out. And Russell Gage is out. And that's it.
Mercury's really in retrograde.
I know. So many injuries. But we got through it. Thank you for bearing with us. I hope that helped you guys out.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. Swamp said he's going against Kittle, but we always cheer for players, Swamp. So we're not going to cheer for any injury there. And then NBA Rigged, and you're saying, what up, beautiful folks of FIF family. Fantastic Friday to everyone in NBA. I just saw your Discord message as well, asking for a peek into the other listener league. I will send the URLs for each other's leagues in the chats after this stream today so that you guys can keep tabs on what the other league's doing. Spoiler alert, me and Jay are undefeated in the other league. So we're killing it so far. We're waiting for the champions from your league.
Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry.
Before we get started with our game, I want to remind everyone watching, if you enjoy the show, enjoy playing games with us, or if you just feel bad for us and want to help us out a little bit, go and hit that like button on this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on YouTube at Front Yard Fantasy. It is the best way to make sure you never miss another one of these streams again. Now, guys, JL is going to be hosting Fantasy Spy for us today. This is our newest game. We've played it a couple times on air now, but I'm going to run through the rules for everybody real quick for the people here playing and for the people watching at home. So if you've got any questions, throw them in there. Feel free to stop me at any time. But if there's something you don't understand, it will most likely start making sense very quickly into actually playing the game. So the game is Fantasy Spy. The basic point of the game is to figure out who the spy is in each round, in each of 4 rounds. So a round will begin by the host, John Luke, showing all of the contestants a list of 10 names. Now, these names may have a theme, like Week 3 top 10 wide receivers. They will show the list of 10 names with the category, and then every single one of us will get sorry, I'm going to back up. My brain just got scrambled for a second there. We will show a list of 10 names. 3 of the 4 remaining contestants will be sent a single name from that list. It'll be the same name. So they will all be sent the same name. The 4th contestant will be sent a message that says, "You are the spy. Try to blend in." You'll be given 30 seconds to try to come up with one word to describe the player that you were sent. So let's say me, Josh, and Jeff were all sent Laviska Shenault, and all of us want to come up with a word to describe it. I might say dreads, Jeff might say bust, and Josh might say potential. Tim, who doesn't know it and is trying to blend in, might say
bodacious.
Bodacious. We would then have 3 to 7 minutes where we're all going to be asking each other questions. We're going to be trying to figure out who's lying. We may say, "Tim, why'd you say bodacious?" And he might go, "Oh, because his butt is bodacious." And we go, "Okay, that checks out. Tim's probably not the spy." So we keep going until we think we know who it is. We will all guess who the spy is. You will get points for properly guessing who the spy is. You will also get negative points if people incorrectly or correctly guess you as the spy. Now, where a lot of the points come from in this game, though, is after everyone guesses, the spy will reveal themselves and get a chance to guess who the player is that we were talking about. So, again, we're going to be asking all these questions. Try not to reveal too much information about the player because the spy is going to take a shot at guessing it. If they get that right, they'll get 5 points. So you'll get points for correctly guessing, negative points for being guessed against, and the spy gets points for correctly picking the player that we're talking about. And JL, at his discretion, can hand out 1 point for answers or words that he thinks are fun or creative. We will do 4 rounds like this. And as a reminder to everyone, it's not guaranteed that everyone's the spy. Tim may be the spy all 4 times, or he may never be the spy once. It's been randomized. So if we've done 3 rounds and Jeff hasn't been the spy yet, don't just assume that you're going to be voting for Jeff in the last round. And the most important rule, guys, we need to make sure we are in the comments during the game, because JL is going to be in the private chat, out of the comments, because JL is going to be putting the name of the player that we're talking about in the comments. So the spy, if they saw that, it would ruin the entire integrity of the game.
Yes.
Got it.
And honestly, when I was the host for this game and I put it together, I randomly generated who would be the spy, and it just turned out that everyone was the spy. It was kind of cool.
That'd be really tricky.
I would.
That would be a really funny round.
One of these days, someone's going to get. It's going to be one person the whole time. Yeah, 4 whole rounds. Scott's saying, he says, I love that Matt Nagy said his starting QB would be a game time decision. He's just like us, last minute start sit decisions.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, we have a shot at winning our games, though. So.
Yeah. We're a little bit more effective at managing our teams.
Chicago Bears, I think they're playing the Lions this week, right? I think it's going to be a close game.
Nice, easy. All right, you guys ready to get in this game?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Bring it on.
All right. All of you have your
private chat.
Yeah, get in the private chat. You all have your prompts, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Hello, I do.
Right, free to go ahead and open up prompt number 1. Just prompt number 1. So the options for this round are Robert Woods, Allen Robinson, Brandon Ayuk, Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Devonta Smith, Laviska Shenault, Robbie Anderson, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd. You have 30 seconds-ish to come up with one word or clue. One clue, it can be a word or phrase, to give, and then we'll go ahead and go around Robin here. So feel free to brainstorm.
Brainstorm secretly, though.
Oh, I got to put the answer in here. Whoops. All right, answer is coming in the public chat. Or secret, I'm sorry. Secret's coming in the...
I am ready.
Chosen Rose, I see your question. If any of you have questions, feel free to throw them in here. We'll get to them between the rounds. All right, you guys have your clues. You ready?
I've got my clue ready.
All right. Start with you, Josh. Go ahead and reveal your clue.
Disappointment.
All right, disappointment. Simon.
Burger.
Jeff.
Let's say slumping.
What was it?
Slumping.
Slumping.
Humping?
Is that good?
Like SLUM
Slumping.
PING. Okay, slumping.
Slumpy.
Like the dwarf. Happy.
Slumping.
Slumpy.
We got you. We're messing with
Okay. Slumping. We got it.
Slumping.
Tim.
I'm going to go with cursed.
All right.
Cursed.
All right. So we got disappointment, burger, slumping, cursed. You now have 5 or so minutes to deliberate.
So, Jeff, why did you say humping?
No, but why did you say slumping?
Because you said disappointment, so I was just kind of.
Oh, you're stealing my word, huh?
I was just kind of going with something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that seems.
I'm trying to fit in, man.
That seems too genuine for you to be the spy. like the fact that you just said that. If you were the spy, you would never say, "I was just trying to copy your word."
That's true.
There's no chance in hell you're that honest. Like that's.
Can you give me something for burger, Simon?
So
yeah, please.
There's a part of this person's name that is has another short for version that aligns with a form of media that I enjoy consuming, a television show of sorts.
You lost me on that one, but I'll allow it. And Tim, what
might have
did
to come
you say
back
again? What did you say?
I said cursed.
Cursed?
Yeah.
Why is this guy cursed?
So the way I looked at it, there were a couple options here that could similarly fit. But for this particular option, lot of offseason hype, and we're still waiting to see if it's where we want it to be. Hopefully it gets there, but for now, I'd say this player might be. I don't know. He's just like in a not happy spot.
I don't believe any of you guys. I don't believe any of you three guys at all. I think you're all lying. Does anyone want to ask me?
I believe you, Josh, for some reason. I just have full faith. Just kidding. Josh, why did you say disappointment?
Because he.
I didn't ask you because I knew your answer was just going to be like, well, that player has been a disappointment thus far, Simon.
So, Jeff, you just wanted to fit in with me?
Just trying to think of something that this particular player is. I think he's struggling. So yeah,
I'm ready.
Whoever's lying is doing a good job. So I'll say, Simon, I still have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't either.
No clue.
All right, you ready?
Makes sense.
Okay.
All right, Josh, who are you voting for? Who do you think the spy is?
I mean, it's got to be Jeff, right? I think it's Jeff.
What's your answer?
Jeff.
All right. Simon, who do you think the spy is?
Tim.
You're wrong.
Can I change it? I'm too late.
You can change it.
I think it's Josh. I think he played it so smoothly. Josh,
right,
I voted for you because I have high faith in you. Because
I'm going to say Simon.
Simon, all right.
With his
Simon
burger. I don't know why I didn't guess Simon, really. I still don't get his burger thing, but
Tim,
he really played it well if it was.
There's something there. I don't know.
Simon, I have to vote for you because if you were lying, I can't let you get away with it. So that's the only reason I have. Whoever's inspired did a really great
Simons.
job.
Two Simons.
all right. Jeff and
I'm excited for the explanation.
Josh voting Jeff and Simon voting Josh. Would the spy like to reveal themselves and give us who their guess is of the answer?
It was me. I was the spy.
Yes.
Come on, guys. Don't tell me.
Hold on. Simon, who do you think the answer is? What's the secret? What's the secret?
The reason I said burger was because I thought it was vague enough, and there were multiple people here with like Rob or some version, and Bob is short for Robert and Bob's Burgers. Okay. And so I was going off like, if I got lucky and made that connection, someone would really believe me.
What's your guess?
But you said cursed, slumping. Okay, I'm gonna go with Allen Robinson.
Yes.
Bonk.
Who was it? Was it Robert Woods?
Almost like, I don't know. That's what
the answer was Brandon Ayuk was the right secret. That was the secret. I'm sorry, Simon. You did not correctly guess it.
Burger. I was this close for voting for Jeff. That was really good. You did great, Simon.
I thought I was just missing out on something. I was like, Ayuk burger? Like, is that something?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. It's like, I have no idea what that could be.
Craig guessed Simon right off the bat. And then he said his one word would be yuck.
I
was so sure.
That's actually good.
How come no one has said Brandon yuck? I haven't heard that yet.
That's good. That's pretty good. NBA saying Simon's today's best quote paraphrase. We are just a speck on this earth. You never know if we were going to start on Sunday. Simon came back enlightened.
Makes you think.
Words to live by.
Joey in here. Hey, FYI fan. What up, Joey?
What's up, Joey?
And Scott said, I know who all the three spies are. All right, we had a question from Chen Rose in between rounds here. While I tally up points, I dropped Eli Mitchell. You think that was a bad move?
Depends on who was picked up.
Yeah.
But I'm not dropping Elijah Mitchell unless I have to.
He's not undroppable for me. He's not one of those guys that like has a permanent spot on your roster no matter what. So I'm not going to say it was a bad move without knowing the rest. Now, I would prefer not to drop him, but if you were picking up I don't know. Who's someone on the waiver wire you would be fine picking him up? Ayuk? Would you be cool with dropping him for Ayuk?
I would. I'm not trading Ayuk for Elijah Mitchell. If that's
what if someone dropped Visca? What if Visca was sitting on your waiver wire? Would you drop Visca Elijah Mitchell? There you go.
It depends on how bad my running back
that's true
roster is.
That's true. So yeah, it depends who you dropped. It depends how big this league is. There's a lot of factors playing into it. Was it a bad move? Maybe.
Maybe. There's a couple other ones in here. How would you guys rank these 3 quarterbacks in week 4? Jeff, Chicago, Baker. Sorry, who is Jeff in Chicago?
That's Goff.
Jared Goff.
Against Chicago.
Against Chicago. Right? Okay, sorry. I was not getting there.
The quarterback, Jeff.
I thought there was another quarterback there, like behind Foles or something that Nagy was considering starting. Baker against Minnesota, Darnold against Dallas.
Darnold.
I'd probably go Darnold, Goff, Baker. Because Dallas has allowed 300 yards passing to each quarterback that they face so far this year. And Darnold has 2 300-yard games. So that's already kind of a feather in his cap. I like Darnold this week.
Me too. Darnold I just told my cousin to start Darnold over Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill. But
you're going a little too far for me. But
that's where I am this week. I'm excited about Sam Darnold this week. I think he's a great start.
Yeah. Darnold, Baker, Goff for me.
Me and Josh, full agreement.
All right, Max in here. Should I start Dawson Knox, or Tyler Higbee?
Dawson Knox.
Taylor Higbee.
I like Higbee. I like the offense. I like how he's a part of it. He's like 3rd in the team in targets. So I like Higbee.
I'm going Higbee as well.
I'm with you.
It's an easy Higbee for me.
I think that's the right answer, but if I start him, he's not going to do well. So it's contingent on whether or not I start him.
Dawson Knox might have like the slightest bit amount of upside, but this floor is so much safer with Higbee in my mind.
Yeah, I agree. Kenny, last question before we move on to the next round. Should I trade Mixon for Jonathan Taylor and Brandon Ayuk?
I would.
What do you think?
Mixon with his injury.
Sure. He's got some sort of an ankle ailment, maybe a high ankle sprain, low grade, but still, I mean, that could be a 4-week injury until he's feeling better again. I would definitely do that trade.
Yeah, there's no tier break between these two guys for me. So if if one's injured and one isn't, I'll take the one that's injured.
We have the Matt Nagy coming in here. I'm fine with that trade. But
guys, quick cue. Hope you got the A. Rank these 3 for me this week against the Detroit Kitty Cats. Thanks for the help, Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, Nick Foles.
Justin Fields, please.
Put your freaking first-round pick out there. He's the most talented quarterback.
Fields needs another chance.
Yeah.
And whoever that left tackle was needs another chance.
I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say Justin Fields needs another chance without that left tackle.
Yeah, perhaps. Maybe that's the right way to go.
He needs another job.
I was going to just say start all 3 at different positions. Put Dalton at tight end, and then Foles at quarterback.
If you don't have 3 quarterbacks, you don't have any quarterbacks.
Exactly, right?
Exactly. Yep. Hey, Nick Foles. I mean, he's the one that won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. How many rings did they got?
Big brain Nick, as we all call him.
Oh yeah,
Big brain Nick.
Big brain Nick.
I'm not going there. I was going to say something else. All right. Well, let's go through the scoring here. Tim, you got +3 because you correctly guessed Simon. Josh, you got -1 because you got guessed and you didn't guess right. You guessed Jeff. Jeff, you got +2 because you correctly guessed Simon, but you were guessed as the spy, so it's -1. So you got 2. And Simon, you were the spy. You didn't correctly guess, so no points there. You were guessed twice, so that's -2. But I'm going to give you my point.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So you're going to have -1.
Okay, I'll take
I'm giving you a point. Why is he getting?
He's getting a point for Burger because I like it. It was a shot. You know, it was a courageous shot.
It was a calculated shot based on Allen Robinson, Robert Woods, and Robbie Anderson.
Maybe if it worked.
All 3 of those I could have.
It's my point. I can give it to who I want.
I should say the second half of
right.
Yeah. The second half of Cursed was because Devontae Smith was known as the Slim Reaper. So I was like, oh, we'll get some Halloween themes in here. That was the other person I was referring to when I was
You knew who it was, Tim.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not trying to be boring, Josh. Gosh, come on.
All right, I think this is right. -1, -2, and 3. Yell at me if it's wrong, but should be good. All right, you guys ready to go on to the next round here?
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, feel free to open up the prompt list in your private prompt and get out of the chat, please, because I'm going to put the answer in there momentarily here. The options for round 2 are Mac Jones, Teddy Bridgewater, Davis Mills, Sam Darnold, Cam Newton, Tyrod Taylor, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence, and Carson Wentz. You will have 30-ish seconds to come up with your clue, and then we'll go around the horn. Oh, yeah. Answer. Whoops. All right. Secret is coming in the chat. Pretty sure that's the answer.
How willing for phrases are we?
Make it reasonable.
Like a movie quote.
Are you going to be upset if someone else had given that?
Yeah, I would.
Then
okay, then I won't do it.
All right. You all ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Simon, we're starting with you. What's your word?
Civil engineering.
Okay. Civil engineering. Jeff, what's your clue?
I'm gonna say the ACC.
Okay, ACC. Tim.
I'm gonna say rocket.
Rocket. Joshua.
Tunnel.
Tunnel. We got civil engineering, ACC, rocket, and tunnel. All right.
Oh, I wrote Rocket Man. Tim, did you say rocket or Rocket Man?
I just say rocket.
Oh, okay. Let me cross.
All right, you have 5-ish minutes to deliberate.
Tim, hit me with that rocket. Tell me about
Well,
it, baby.
I think I've seen at least one highlight where this person is showing off an absolute piss missile of an arm. It may be few and far between, but when that happens, it does happen.
Definitely. Yeah. So, Jeff, what was yours again?
ACC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We're good there. Checks out.
Checks out with me, Simons.
You said mine checks out? Yeah, mine checks out for sure.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to
I
go.
think, I'm also ready to vote. I don't.
It's not looking great, is it?
You guys ready?
It might. Yeah. It's probably Jeff, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, probably Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, are you ready to guess?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to start with you, Simon.
Tim.
Simon thinks Tim is the spy. Jeff, who do you think is the spy?
I'm going to go with Forrest Gump as well.
I was actually thinking about going as him for Halloween.
Rocket Man.
Tim, who do you think the spy is?
Don't mind me looking at the scoreboard. I'm going to say it's Jeff.
Yeah.
Good call.
And Josh.
Tim.
That was unrelated.
All right, everyone voting Tim except for Tim himself, who voted Jeff. Spy like to reveal themselves and take a guess here on what they think the secret is.
I guess it might have been me. But I'm going to guess Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
You got it, Tim.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. Like I had tunnel in mind when Simon said civil engineering, and I was like trying to think of something different because I didn't want to like hammer that too much. But I was like, I already have this.
I wanted to say you shall not pass, and because then that could have been Matthew Stafford or Teddy Bridgewater. Like, so it would have been that was what I wanted to go with, but it was a whole quote. What did you ask, Jeff?
What was the whole theme of the civil engineering?
Because his last name has bridge in it, and civil engineers design.
That's kind of what I was going with.
I was just trying to.
That's what I was going with for tunnel. Yeah, same thing. Bridge, tunnel. Yeah, water.
That makes some.
Did you guys watch him in college? He was actually really good at Louisville. Like he did have some rocket throws.
Have a rocket.
Yes, he did. Dude, did you watch? I had to watch him. I had to watch him dump on Rutgers for one accidental reason one season, and he absolutely was throwing dimes, dude. Don't tell me that. They beat Florida at one point in the bowl game. Get cheesed. You're wrong. He doesn't have it now, but
you know who had a cannon, Tim? Speaking of Rutgers.
Oh, Tom Savage? Hell yeah.
No, Gary Nova.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Nova could throw that ball. He was either like the next Peyton Manning or the worst quarterback you've ever seen in your life. Like there was no in between with that kid. He would step on the field and look like the number 1 overall draft pick or like someone that you would like push down at recess in 5th grade because he was so bad at football. Like it was no in between.
Yeah, there are a few people with rocket of arms though. Cam Newton, Matthew Stafford, Tyrod Taylor. I'll even throw in there. He's got a good arm.
Lawrence, I feel like people undersell the velocity that he throws the ball. Yeah, no,
he does. He's probably like next on my list of rocket arms if I had to rank these quarterbacks.
That's why I was taking a shot. I was hoping one of these people had a rocket arm, and it landed on Bridgewater. It's like, oh shoot.
All right, Josh, you're now at 2 points.
Oh, I like that you're putting our guesses in the chat too, JL.
Oh yeah. All right, so updated score. So for that one, Tim, you got +2 because you correctly guessed the secret, but you were guessed, unfortunately, as a spy 3 times. So that comes out to +2. Josh, you correctly guessed Tim, which gives you +3. And you weren't guessed. Simon, you're in the same boat, +3. And Jeff, you got +2 because you correctly guessed Tim, but you unfortunately got Tim's guess as a spy. So that's -1. So here is the updated score. Tim is in the lead 5. Jeff, you are not far behind. And Simon and Josh bringing up the rear at 2.
And Craig said, Simon would be my word. Tim is my guess. Getting both of us in there, Tim.
And then Scott saying Teddy, he's tied in the NFL lead for going into last week with 20+ yard throws. I'm going to go ahead and say every single NFL
eat your goddamn words. Is that what you want to do, make Josh? I'm not hearing anything.
30-yard throw.
Tim never said how fast of a rocket.
Yeah, it's a plotting rocket.
I'm the only one who has literally worked on rockets. Like, bruh, I know rockets.
They give Tim too much info. Is he talking about your job?
Yeah, they give Tim way too much info. I forget we were in Canton and I was talking to Scott Fish and we were talking about you, Tim, and he's like, yeah, what does Tim do? I'm like, he works on like nukes and stuff. And Scott just goes,
what? Not anymore. Not for a while now.
Now just airplanes.
Yeah. Now it's just airplanes.
Oh, just airplanes. Now.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Going on to round 3. All right. Get out of the chat.
Yes, sir.
Get out of the chat. Feel free to open up
not being in the chat.
You get no points, but you get negative points if you happen to be in the chat and I find out. And no glory also. All the shame. All right. Round 3. Here are the options. Raiders, Panthers, Bucks, Chargers, Colts, Bengals, Cardinals, Seahawks, Bears, Packers. You have 30-ish seconds to come up with with your clue word. I'm gonna go ahead and put the answer here in the chat. Oh, almost put it in the private chat. That would not have been good. All right, answer is in the chat.
Okay.
Kev says, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's what Mama always said.
That's what Mama always said.
So Mama always
said.
Let's see. Okay, Jeff is going to give his first this time.
It's so tough to pick a word that you don't also explain away. Damn.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the difficulty of the game. All right.
Tim's
you guys ready? Got your
I'm
word?
ready.
Got your clues?
But I'll figure it out here in the next couple of seconds.
I'll take the lack of objection as affirmation here. Jeff, we're going to start with you. What's your clue?
Oh, I'm going to say the animal. It's an animal.
Animal is your clue word.
Yes.
Okay. Tim?
I'm going to say, what's it called? Paunch burger.
Okay. Paunch. I forget how to spell that, but you'll close enough. Josh, what's your clue?
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Simon, what's your word?
Barely.
Barely. All right. Jeff, animal. Tim, Paunchburger. Josh, unlucky. Simon, barely. Feel free to deliberate now. You have 5-ish minutes or whenever you're ready.
I have questions for everyone.
I want to save Tim because he's the one I have the most questions for, but that usually means he's not lying. But so Jeff, you said animal. Is there a reason you didn't go more specific? Because that covers quite a few teams here.
Well, this team is definitely an animal. So yeah. I'll tell you straight up right now that team is an animal.
No doubt about it.
No doubt in my mind whatsoever. I know for sure it's an animal.
Okay. All right.
What was yours, Tim? Paunchburger?
Paunchburger, yeah.
What's a paunch?
I don't know.
It's a shell, I believe. The magic paunch shell.
It's a cousin to the conch.
I know. I'm kidding.
Maybe I do need help with like what a paunchburger is. Maybe.
It refers to a pretty irreverent show that is delightful, and if you know the show, then you should know the team.
All right.
Oh yeah. I know the show.
Heck yeah.
No.
I feel like
or maybe that's bad.
I feel like I should know the show.
So Simon said barely. Barely. Can you elaborate?
Barely.
It was a word that was already in my head because the name of this team might prompt me to say that word. But then Jeff also said animal, in which I feel like this team, there are much stronger animal choices here whenever you were to read these team names than the one that we're talking about. Like, it would barely be an animal team. It's not one of the first three you would even say when you looked at this as far as animal teams go.
That seems pretty suspicious.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, very interesting.
Would you, like, if someone said name an animal team from here, would you pick the one we're talking about first out of all the animals listed, or second, or third, or fourth?
Man, I'm having trouble here.
Probably be like the third or fourth one, I think.
Maybe.
All right, you're on thin ice, Simon. Josh, what'd you say?
I said unlucky.
And did you say that for any particular reason? A particular game?
Yeah, I did say it for a very specific reason. It can be multifaceted, even.
That means nothing to me. What? Can you
lacking
be a little
luck,
bit
right? Lacking luck. This team is lacking luck.
Dang it!
Lacking a lot of luck.
Why are they unlucky?
For a number of reasons.
God damn it!
Because they're an animal.
You jackass.
All right,
you're such a jack. It's not Josh. Josh is not the spy.
Oh man! I feel like. I don't. Okay, I'm good. I'm good to vote. I think
I'm good.
Unless I have more questions for me, if you guys want to keep going at that.
Josh just wants to be talked to. It's like he has never asked me.
Like trying to sweat on a boulder to make the Grand Canyon. I don't have anything out of you.
Yeah, maybe you're the spy. You're not getting it.
Simon,
I'm
barely. What do you mean by barely?
I stand by what I said the reason before. I don't know how much more I can say about my first reasoning, but it was a multifaceted response as well as Josh's. And the second one could easily be this is barely an animal team.
Okay. I'm ready to vote.
I'm ready to vote as well.
I don't even remember what Jeff's was.
I don't think it's Josh.
Jeff's was animal.
Oh, shoot. Damn it. You guys are the worst. This is so hard. I don't know.
I'm between two of you. I have no idea.
I'm having trouble too. Oh, I think it could be all three of you guys. I think I'm stuck. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
What if we were all the spy? That'd be interesting.
That'd be nice.
JL just messed up and accidentally.
No one actually has like the actual team.
We're all just talking out of our ass and no one
convincing each other like, oh yeah, it's definitely not him.
That would be
definitely
really
not
funny.
him.
That would be so funny.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Jeff, we're gonna start with you. Who do you think the spy is?
Simon.
Guessing Simon.
I think it's Simon.
For me.
All right, Tim.
I really don't know. I got to keep my lead on you, Jeff, so I have to vote you. I'm sorry. I really don't. You took a shot in the dark. There are like 6 teams here, so yeah, that's a good guess. But
I'm stuck between Jeff and Simon, like hardcore. I'm gonna go with Simon.
Going with Simon and Simon. Who do you think the spy is?
Jeff.
So we got a Jeff Simon sandwich here.
Josh gets
Simon and Tim think it's Jeff. Josh and Jeff think it's Simon. Classic whodunit. Would the spy like to reveal themselves and guess who they think the secret is? What they think the secret is?
Go ahead.
It's Jeff.
It's me. I was the spy again.
Nice.
Let's go.
Who's your guess?
I would like to thank Josh for delivering this one to me on a platter once I figured out what you were saying. And for
Tim wasn't freaking. Yeah, go
ahead. The Colts.
Damn it!
You nailed it.
Tim wasn't being surprising.
Oh, you got it. How did you think it was the Colts?
Josh said unlucky. And Josh, just so you know,
I didn't even emphasize lucky.
No,
I
said I connected that as soon as you said it because the reason I originally said barely was because there were enough teams that ended with ER that I was gonna say like Raider, I barely know her, Panther, I barely know her. But I figured it might have been the Colts after your clue, and so I had to very quickly try to change the meaning behind the word I had committed to already.
Well, that's interesting. I did not get the lucky unluck course.
Yeah, I didn't.
I missed that.
Yeah, I completely missed it too.
Good job on that one.
Jeff, you even said like they're lacking luck, huh? And I was like, absolutely,
right.
They're lacking quite a lot of luck. I thought you for sure knew it when you said that. You know, I was like,
no, yep. I was just going along.
Andrew Luck has been out of my mind for years, so I didn't even have any idea that was. Yep. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Scott coming in, unlucky by Josh, horseshoe reference.
Yeah, I thought horseshoe first. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one. All right.
And Possburgers from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Tim, I'm giving you the +1 for that for that answer because I love that show, and I thought it was well done.
What show was it?
Parks and Rec.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So even better, excellent clue.
Better than unlucky.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, more creative. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they kept it from Simon. So definitely. Tim, you
have you seen the show?
Tim, you got nothing for incorrectly guessing the spy, but no one guessed you, so you got 0. But you get +1 for my bonus point here. Josh, you got +3 for correctly guessing Simon. Jeff, you're getting +1 because you did correctly guess Simon, but 2 people incorrectly guessed you as a spy, so it's -2. And Simon, you're gonna get +3 because you did guess the correct secret, but 2 people guessed you as a spy. So +3.
I'll take it.
Oh man, this is a pretty tight game.
Just throw this out there. The Colts also have a bad record. Pretty unlucky.
Well, I thought you were talking about like the Super Bowl where they were playing the Saints, where they lost the
so many
kick.
ways you can take that. So many ways.
And for barely, I was like, they barely lost that game, right? Because they barely missed that onside kick. I was like, you son of a gun. That's such a boring word. Dang it.
I thought you were tying the word barely into Chicago Bears, thinking that that's what you thought it was.
Yeah.
So I thought if it was Chicago, then I knew that it was the Colts. Then you must be the one who's trying to guess.
I gotta say, Simon, you did a great job, like pushing it onto Jeff, like being like, "Oh, why that as an animal?" Because that got me thinking. I was like, "They're generic, Jeff."
I knew my only out after I heard all the words was to try to pin it on Jeff because his was so generic. Like I was like, I can maybe pull this off if I can get him to turn on Jeff.
I was surprised with your reasoning, but you did a good job, Simon.
What can I say?
These scores.
Barely. I was like, does he know the answer? Which I guess.
What can I say? I'm pretty manipulative.
I'm pretty sure Scott Fish just immediately spotted you, Simon.
He says I have a tell. I just saw that in the.
Oh, you got to tell me what the tell is, so I can always win this game.
Did you see that? He said Simon. He said so. Simon on the first and second has a slight tell. I'm interested to see if he has it again the next time he's a spy.
Go back and watch our previous fantasy spies. See if you notice it.
Yeah, Tim is the clearest non-spy here.
He tugs his ear. He plays with his hair.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott.
Simon is the spy. Jeez. If Simon isn't the spy, he forgot what the secret was and is confused.
Also possible.
All right, you guys ready to get to this last round real quick?
I am.
Let's do it.
Look at this
really freaking close game.
Super close game
to win right here.
Yeah, Josh and Simon made up lost ground here. Tim, you are in the lead but only by a point, so you got to hold the lead here. Gosh. All right, we're going into the last round. Feel free to open up your lists, your prompts, whatever you want to call them. Here is round 4 options: James Robinson, Javonte Williams, Ronald Jones, Jamal Williams, Trey Sermon, Kareem Hunt, Darrell Henderson, Chase Edmonds, Leonard Fournette, and James Conner. You have 30 seconds to come up with a clue. It could be a word, a phrase. Put the answer in chat.
So fun little quirk to this here. My drop down isn't showing anything.
Hold on a second. Okay. I messed up. Here, I'm gonna fix it right now.
All good.
Is that happening to you guys too?
I'm gonna stop thinking. You know.
There you go, Tim. Should update. If not,
it got better, but there's still nothing there. Wait. Okay, cool.
All right, we good?
It's like, this is going to be real hard.
No information. All right.
Jeff, I can't get out of my head the idea of doing it where everyone's the spy and none of us know that everyone's the spy. Like, I just love that's such a good idea. That would be so
friendly
fun.
Reminder, get out of the chat. In case
I'm out.
I know, just checking because I'm about to put the answer in. All right, answer is in the chat. You guys ready?
No, gosh, I just got the word like 2 seconds ago.
All right.
Or I didn't. I might have.
All right, take another 20 seconds, Tim. Think of your clue word. And whenever I keep writing out names, I keep thinking to put down Jeff for you, Josh. I'm like, oh, I can't make that joke this stream. All right, Tim, you ready?
No, I'll figure something out.
That's the spirit.
Fortunately, you are first.
Oh, here. Crap. Okay, we're going to go with, this is a big stretch, okay? We're going to go with oil.
Say it again?
Oil. like OIL, oil.
OL, oil.
OIL.
Right. Josh, what's your clue?
Pray.
Simon, what's your clue?
Nugget.
Nugget. And Jeff, what is your clue?
Oh, wow. Let's see. This is the tough one. I'm going to say fumbler.
Fumbler. All right. You have 5-ish minutes to deliberate.
All right. What was Simon's again?
Nugget. To be fair, my word was unceremoniously stolen from me seconds before it was my turn to give a word.
Me?
So yes, so I had to come up with something else on the spot.
That would be a really, really, really good thing to do. Like, yeah, if you're the spy, by the way, it would be so good. No, it would just be a good move. It'd be like, oh, mine was just stolen. Yeah, I had to come up with something. That's not.
I was actually going to say homily to try to be a little bit even more discreet than you, but I thought it was too close to pray, so I didn't want to put two of those words out there.
Well, I'm just praying this guy,
does well.
Has better weeks ahead.
Right. Same thought process. We're on the same page.
Tim, what was your word?
Oil.
Why?
I want to say because he's so slick, but that's not the answer. Because he's not really that slick. In fact, pretty much diametrically opposed to slick. But there is a Daniel Day-Lewis film that incorporate. And actually, one of the Baba is he's like
you ever seen that
he's like a you know what I mean?
Simon, what was yours again?
Nugget.
Okay.
So sometimes when you think of nugget, you think of chicken, but sometimes you think of something that's not chicken, which may or may not be related to this player.
Okay.
You got me, Tim. Someone got me because I had to shift off prey real quick, but you got me.
And what was Jeff's word?
I think I know who it is. What?
Jeff's word was where'd it go?
Fumbler.
Fumbler.
Oh. Well. Yeah.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. Ooh.
I see some questions in the chat. We're gonna get to them after this round. Real quick.
I'm ready to vote.
I think I'm ready.
What?
Josh, you said pray, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prey like predator.
Just hoping this guy has better weeks to come.
Okay.
I'm ready to vote now.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
I'm so confused. Oh, no.
You ready, Josh?
Go with your heart, Josh.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
I'm so.
All right, Tim. Starting with you.
I'm gonna go with Jeff.
Josh.
Jeff.
Simon.
I also think it's Jeff. I think the you asking the prey question at the end is what did it for me. I was between you and Tim,
Jeff,
but that pushed over the edge.
No.
Jeff, who do you think the spy is?
I'll say Tim.
Tim.
You game person, aren't you? Look at that.
All right. Would the spy like to reveal themselves and guess what they think the secret is?
It's me.
Yes.
Jeff, what do you think the secret is?
I think it's Trey Sermon.
Damn it!
You nailed it.
He wins the game with that.
No.
Wait.
Hold on. Does he? Because he's.
I got to calculate the scores. Here, you guys answer the question while I.
Are we gonna have like a tie between everyone right now? I think that's how that adds up.
Simon,
guess me.
and get the questions going while I figure this out.
I think we all just tied.
Oh my god! So it'll all come down to which word JL liked the best in the third round to determine the winner.
And I should say,
am I wrong? No.
Oil's because of There Will Be Blood, and the bad guy was a preacher who preaches sermons.
Wow. Craig said, if Tim is trying to reference There Will Be Blood, he
got
you.
Wait, what was it again? Can you explain
Interesting.
That? Yeah, so the movie is There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, I've seen There Will Be Blood.
Phenomenal. But I guess Daniel Day-Lewis's antagonist is a preacher, and preachers preach sermons.
And then
stuff.
Nugget, can you explain that a little more, Simon?
49ers.
Gold Nugget, 49ers.
Oh, I didn't put that together. Okay, that's
like I didn't want to just get I was trying to go a couple degrees separated instead of just gold. Sense. I was like, okay, gold.
And you said Nugget. Pray, dude. When you said pray, I was like, that's the deadest giveaway I've ever heard in my life.
I was gonna say homily and try to go like one step away, like from pray.
Well, I tried to frame it in like a I'm praying for him.
His name is Trey too. It could have been. You literally changed one letter and
doing 3 as my word. Like 3.
Well, that would be too easy.
Yeah, but there's so many ways you could take that.
But then again, you never know with these. Even an easy clue, you never know.
All right, you guys ready to know who won?
Yes.
Nobody won.
All right, coming in fourth place, Jeff with 7 points.
Yeah. Wow.
And we all tied. The rest of us are tied.
Coming in second and third place is Josh and Simon. And coming in first place is Tim.
Did you minus Tim's for Jeff's guess?
I did, and I gave him a point because you two gave it away very easily to Jeff to allow him to get the answer correctly. Tim was the only one that kept it away. So that was sort of how I did the tiebreaker there. And I liked his answer. With pray and homily.
And give out 1 point for creativity and turn it into give out 1 point because whatever, they just want to.
Yes, 100%.
All right, cool.
It's my subjective rule. I get to give it to who I want.
I like it. Cool. I think we should keep it the same.
Perfect.
Okay, guys. We got some questions in here. If we can rapid fire through them real quick. I know we already went a little bit over. Dalvin for Cup. Which side of this are you guys keeping? Dalvin Cook or Cooper Kupp?
Oh, Dalvin Cook.
Gotta keep Dalvin.
That's tough. I mean, it really depends on what your roster is like for wide receiver and running back. I mean, you may want Kupp, you may want Cook. If I'm guessing, my guess is that the Cook owner wants to trade for Kupp. I probably would say Kupp.
I feel like you could get Kupp and
you drafted Cook to be your top running back, so you might be screwed if that's the case.
In a fantasy draft, I'm drafting Dalvin Cook ahead of. Like, if we were doing a draft, I'm drafting Cook ahead of Kupp.
Yeah, but his ankle scares me too.
Yeah, it does. That's true.
Yeah, I think it depends on how your team looks, but like in a vacuum, I'm taking Dalvin, but they're close enough where if your team looks a little different, you could go Kupp. It's not one of those trades where like no matter what your team looks like, you're taking the Dalvin side in my eyes.
Yeah.
AB here said, "Hi guys, would you accept Michael Thomas for Kyle Pitts?"
No.
Yeah, you got like 2 weeks, 3 weeks until Michael Thomas.
I would take Pitts over Thomas.
Give me Pitts, yeah.
Give me Pitts.
Pitts is going to come around. It just might take until after week 10. Just like Thomas.
Yeah.
It might take until after week 10.
And I think Thomas is going to be back week 7.
No. If he is, he's going to be horrible.
I mean, if you had like Pitts and Gronk, I could see a move like this. I'm not aiming for Michael Thomas right now still, though.
And so MB said Kupp is shooting 30 a game. I have Hunt and Davis at RB and D-Hop, Julio, and Keenan Allen. So that's what their team looks like without either of those players.
Jesus.
Would you rather have
I'd rather have Cook.
Cook. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep. With those running backs, you need Cook in there.
Receiver.
Okay, guys. I think that is it for us today. For those of you watching who are not already following our friend Jeff, make sure you guys please go and do that. Joe, can you take the banner off so that his Twitter handle can show up right there underneath his name for a second?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I have to take the comment off, and then I got to take the banner off. It's a whole ordeal.
So make sure you guys are following him on Twitter at Jeff Haseley. And make sure you guys, what was the hat you were holding up there? Was that your Carolina Fandom hat?
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you check out the Carolina Fandom podcast and check out some of the sick gear he was showing us right before this that they're putting out there. There's some, really if you're a Panthers fan or if you just love Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Sam Darnold, they've got some pretty cool merch over there. Jeff, thank you so much for coming on today and playing this game with us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that was fun, guys.
Absolutely.
That's kudos to Jay Felicio for coming up with that. I heard he was the mastermind behind it. Is that right?
He was.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Am I correct in saying that? If I'm not, sorry, Jay.
Absolutely.
No, that was fun. That was a good time.
It is, yeah. And Brendan here saying, "What's up, boys? Made some crazy moves this week. His team looks totally different." I think he had one question for us too before we got out of here. Kittle and Chase Edmonds for Miles Sanders and Noah Fant.
I'm on the Kittle and Chase Edmonds side.
I'm on the Kittle and Chase Edmonds side as well.
Me too.
Yep. Same. Tim?
Miles Sanders above Chase Edmonds for me, but Kittle significantly above.
Kittle, like echelons. How do you say that word? Echelons? Is it echelons or echelons?
Echelon.
Echelon. Oh, neither
Echelon.
of the ways I said it.
Yeah, no, you did bad with that, Simon.
You did, yeah. You really messed that one up.
Hey,
Scott
one
saying
of
he
those
thinks-
words I only ever see in books.
I think that's a Friends joke, isn't it? There's some word like How I Met Your Mother, Friends. I forget what the word is though. He's like, I've only ever read it. Scott Fish saying he thinks Joshua lost a point for Prey because that could have tipped the spy off too much, and that's why I give the point.
We were kind of done with that. I think you can get that off.
Josh says we are actually done with that.
And
By
Alex
the way,
asking,
Tim, are you wearing that hat because it's was it World International Smile Day today?
Yes, that's exactly
Definitely.
Yeah,
Tim
For
said,
sure.
"Yep."
And
For
yep,
sure.
he's been
I
preparing
still
for
can't
it
even
for
tell if
weeks.
he's lying.
He's the spy. Alex asking, who should I start at flex for PPR? Henderson, Juju, Higbee, Jamal Williams, or Emmanuel Sanders? Josh, what do you think?
Easy Henderson for me.
You put a lot of names there.
I would
and
stay
it
away from
confused me for a
Henderson.
second. You're staying away
I
from
like
Henderson
Sanders,
this week?
dude.
Yeah.
Me too.
But for which one of these guys?
I don't think he's all the way fully back.
I'm
going
kind of
against
with you there,
Arizona.
Jeff. But
I'm with you too.
the competition he has here,
Yeah.
start. I'm rolling with Henderson, hoping he gets a decent pass catching share.
That's a tough one. Deontay's back, so that's going to make the Steelers offense hard to predict, right? I like Higbee, but he's a question mark as well. Jamal Williams also kind of a question mark. Sanders, same thing. Yeah, I guess maybe Henderson out of all of those, but I still am not too keen on Henderson having like a big day, just because I think he's taking some time to get right. What was it? Rib injury, right?
Yeah, rib injury.
So that
The same thing
one
with
hit
Juju
on that.
too.
Sure, he'll get that lidocaine shot. They'll numb him up, but man, he could if he gets the wrong hit, he could be out.
And against Arizona, that's terrifying. I'd go Jamal Williams here.
I'm with I agree with every word you guys are saying, but I'm still starting Henderson. I just don't believe in any of the competition here enough to. Yeah, I wish I could start Juju, but I'm gonna go Henderson for the time being.
I'm gonna take a dart on Emmanuel Sanders. I think he's gonna accidentally get 2 touchdowns against the Texans. So
again,
2
more touchdowns.
I would start Jamal Williams and Emmanuel Sanders over Henderson this week. So I'm with you, Tim. And last one, Big Bo Perp. Start 2, Ruggs, Devonta Smith, and Kenny Galladay or Mecole Hardman.
Easy. Galladay and Devonta.
Raiders are playing who this week?
The Chargers, if I remember correctly.
No, is that
No,
right?
Monday night?
I don't think
No,
it's the
that's not
Chargers.
right.
Yep.
No. Oh yeah,
That
it is
is
Chargers.
right.
Monday.
Is it the Chargers?
Why did literally every single one of you said no?
I didn't know. I was looking.
Word.
I was
Ruggs is
thinking
my
about the
pick.
Chargers matchup, and I just did not remember it was the Raiders. That's crazy.
I'm
Well
going to
done,
take
Josh.
Ruggs.
I would take Devonta
Ruggs
and
and who?
Galladay.
Jeff?
Yeah, who's
Ruggs
the
and
second
who?
one, Jeff?
Oh, sorry, 2. Ruggs and Smith. I don't trust Galladay. I don't trust New York. I don't trust Daniel
It's gonna not
Jones
work
and
here.
his lack of 300-yard games.
It's Smith for sure for me, and then I'm sitting there torn between Galladay and Ruggs, and I can't decide. But I'm probably
Shepard and thrown for 380 yards plus in every
Jeff,
game this season.
I'm on your side. I'm going Smith and Ruggs. You convinced me.
Smith and Ruggs, family-owned carpentry.
Yeah, Smith and Ruggs.
Devontae's playing catch-up all game. That's a solid pick. And Ruggs.
They just need to pass the ball. Philly, as an offensive attack rather than a come from behind type of game script. That's also what they need. And Smith needs to get involved early, and they haven't really been able to do that except for week 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you guys. Trading makes fantasy fun. Let's go.
I got so wrapped up in the questions. That was such good conversation. I forgot we were ever getting off of here. Jeff, I thought me and you were just going to hang out on stream all day answering questions.
We could.
But unfortunately, guys, I think Jeff probably has some other things to do. So we got to release him back into the wild. But Jeff, thank you so much for coming on today. We really appreciate it. Love it whenever you come on. That is it for us this afternoon, guys. But we will be live in a little less than 2 hours over on the FanDuel YouTube and Twitch channels. So make sure you come over there and check us out on the Front Yard Fantasy Hour and play some more games with us this Friday evening. Until then, though, adios, everybody. We are out of here.
Bye-bye.